But we do have some of this broken down for the opt-in. So if we can get into these 4 different tiers right here, we are going to have people wanting to know, okay, so I have to have an opt-in. And again, we touched on this system, which is called Lead Pages. It's what we use in our business, and we've used it for clients. It's an incredible um, template system. And I believe, does Clay he makes every template available regardless if you're a Lead Pages customer or not. If you're not a customer, you have to just do the manual coding, correct?
Yeah, I think there's some templates that are not available, but like I think practically everything is available to download
Okay.
just a raw template from his podcast blog.
Okay, good. So let's talk about bribes and free offers. So when you're creating your opt-in page, what do you see working?
I mean, it's a wide range of things. I mean, video kind of has a higher perceived value, but depending on your audience, they may not want to spend the time in actually watching videos. Other people like a PDF download. Um, the other thing is, I mean, if you're in offline consulting or something like that, or in a service industry, to have a Skype call, a 20-minute Skype call or something like that to do a consultation and do a little bit of consultative selling um, is a good way also. Or let's say you're a SEO person, you could actually have them register to you could capture their website address, and you could record like a 5-minute Jing video identifying different things that they could do to their website or something like that.
Okay, I think those are all really good ideas. Another one that I would put on here would be webinar.
Yeah,
And the advantage of a webinar is that you get their first name, last name, email address, and if you want, you can also make a required field the phone number. And so then you can do a phone call follow up.
yep.
So that's another valuable one. But again, it has to be pitched and perceived in a way to add value before you're asking for the sell.
Yep.
All right. So let's talk about the low ticket offer.
I actually responded to a thread on Internet Marketing Super Friends up on Facebook, I think last night, about this because someone had an email offer and a free giveaway, and they were asking about what their funnel looks like and everything. And I said one of the things that we do is we actually start with the highest end product that we're going to be putting into the funnel. So um, a lot of times we have like what we're doing here with a mind map. We'll mind map out um, basically the whole idea of the different types of training that we're going to provide, and then that'll become the main product, and that's the upsells, the more expensive product. But then we'll take like a critical piece, some of the best content out of that overall product, excuse me, and use that as our low ticket offer. So I mean, a low ticket offer could be as little as $1, or it could be $7, $10. A lot of times it works best to have it under $10, just for a lead generation. And it doesn't really matter, $1 to $10. The difference is on using that low ticket offer is it actually becomes a buyer's lead now. So someone that actually ended up even just making a dollar transaction with you is more likely to purchase something immediately on an upsell or later on down the follow-up process.
Okay, I think that's a good point there. Another thing to think about as far as them being a paid customer is that by them going through and doing this, for some reason, um, what happens is you have their credit card information. And so many times you have a physical address. So if it doesn't result into anything else, you can get them with direct mail, or you can do other things, phone calls or whatever else may happen.
Yeah.
Um, Give me a second. My mind map wanted to get all weird on me. Um, okay. So, all right, perfect. Okay. And let's talk about the sales receipt. And that's an email. And so that's a email and actual selling opportunity. Is this something you want to touch on for a second?
Um, so what do you mean by the selling opportunity to sell the upsell then from the sales receipt?
Yeah, you can
Or
do that. Sell, on the.
yeah, so it's like I mean you could change your sales receipt so that like in the memo at the at the end of it'd be, hey, thanks for buying whatever our low ticket offer is. Hey, if you like this, you may like this as well. What we found is a lot of our customers were missing this, and we've actually addressed that with another product available here.
Okay. And that can be another email that's triggered out. And then
Yep.
if we jump on here, what's it like? We've talked opt-ins and those pieces. What's it like for asking for an opt-in on a blog versus paid traffic and things like that? So what's that opt-in page look like instead of your typical lead pages?
On a blog, for the most part, you're going to get a lot less or a lot lower percentage of opt-ins, mainly because it's really a passive type of thing. So you might have an opt-in form for a free report, either after the header part of the site or on the right-hand sidebar. Another effective place that I like to use it is actually after the post. So at the end of the post, I would actually put in an opt-in form there as well, or a button with a call to action to a full opt-in page. One of the other things that works well in some cases, another page through lead pages is actually like a member gate. So if someone lands on your page the first time, or maybe once a month or once every 2 weeks, you can take them to an opt-in page with a link to just say no thanks and just continue to the site. And so what this does is it shows the member gate first, and then if they don't want to see it, they click the no thanks, it then goes away and doesn't show up for a period of time. And then after that period expires, if they visit again, they haven't opted in, it'll show up again.
Okay. That all makes a lot of sense.